We're making a saddlebag style backpack today. So this is our model number 82 backpack. This one was made out of Buck Brown New Latigo from Wicked & Craig. But for the bag that I'm making today, I'm gonna be using a golden tooling leather from American Leather Direct. This is it right here. It's a lot like any other natural tooling, but it's got a little bit of a russety, sun-kissed glow to it. See, here's a comparison. This is the golden tooling and this is the natural tooling. As this one ages, it'll start to look closer to this one. I guess this one just gives you a little bit of a head start on the aging and oiling process. I'm gonna be using this heavier weight 9 to 11 ounce hide for the straps. And then for the main body of the bag, I have the same leather, but in 6 to 7 ounces. So this will make it a lot easier going around the gusset and turning those seams. All right, let's get started. So I already had a really rough pattern that I had cut up out of poster board that I've been using to make a few of these bags, but nothing drawn up in Illustrator yet. So I hopped up on the workbench and took a few pictures with my phone. When I'm doing this, I try and keep the perspective somewhat accurate, but it's never perfect. I mostly just use these images as a reference, and it really helps that there's a 1-inch grid on my workbench that I can use as a reference when I'm drawing it up in Illustrator. So I take those photos, airdrop them over to my computer, and I just start tracing them out and using the measurements that I have from the original ones. Once I have it up in Illustrator, I can start getting a little bit more accurate with the design. I'm not gonna go too deep into this part of it because I've already made a video that explains the way I make patterns in Illustrator. You can go watch that. But you get the gist of what I'm doing. By the time I'm done with this, I'll have all the measurements completely laid out and a list of instructions and helpful resources, and you can go and buy this pattern at a link down in the description. I'm not gonna be using this updated pattern that I'm making here. I'm just gonna use the one that I already have cut up. But if you wanna try making this bag on your own, you can buy this pattern, print it out, and do it yourself. Okay, in the case that I didn't get a perfectly straight cut, I like to set my strap cutter at just about 1/4 of an inch, just to clean up this edge before I cut a bigger one. Okay, these three pieces together collectively are our full gusset. These two pieces are on the side, this is the bottom section. And the length of your gusset is really important. We gotta make sure that the length of the gusset perfectly matches up to the outside edge of the part that it's gonna be stitched to. So in the pattern, I allowed for a 1/2 inch overlap, and I skived the edges down just a little bit so that there's not so much bulk. But with a 1/2 inch overlap right there, this full length should measure out to be about 39 inches. And we're right on the money. So my general rule of thumb is that a gusset, at least in leather that's about this weight, a gusset should be about 1 inch shorter than the length of the edge that you're stitching it to. One way you can measure that is by taking like a piece of thread, or in this case some lace, and just wrapping it around, holding it down all the way around. And if I'm right, this should be about 40 inches, and it's right on the money. All right, it's about midnight and I'm not quite done with the bag, but it's time to wrap it up or else I'm gonna start losing my mind and making too many mistakes. But I'm gonna come right back out in the morning and finish this up. Welcome back to part 2 of making a number 82 saddlebag backpack. It's freaking cold in this shop. So yesterday I got the gusset all stitched up and it's been burnished and skived. This thing's ready to go. That's a wrap on the number 82 saddlebag backpack. It turned out great. I'm gonna have a pattern for this one that you can buy down in the description, so you can pick it up, download it, and start cutting right away. Just as a recap, I used 6 to 7 ounce leather for the body, 9 to 10 ounces for the straps. I sewed it up with size 207 bonded nylon thread and used my Cobra class 3. All the hardware came from Buckle Guy, and I'll have a link down in the description for that too. I want to give this bag away to one of you, so leave a comment down below. Just let me know what you like about the bag, and make sure you hit the thumbs up button on this video. After 7 days, I'll pick one of the comments and get your info and get this thing sent out to one of you. Oh, by the way, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I just wanted to let you guys know I'm so grateful for the support you guys give us on this channel. Every single comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe, all that kind of stuff moves us forward and allows us to keep doing this. This is all I really want to be doing. I love doing projects on video and engaging with the leathercraft community. It's the coolest thing I've ever been a part of, and I just want to keep it up. I want to keep it going. So thank you for the support, and I think that's it. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.